Hey everybody. Yeah, so my editing program type thing that I use only uploaded 2 minutes of my videos that I've been trying to edit. Um, so I'm just gonna record on here. That's why I haven't uploaded videos the past 2 days. Um, that's my cat. She wants to go outside, but she'll die if she goes outside because it's like 100 something degrees. Kitty, you'll die! No! Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to get my kitty. I'm gonna try to get my last video up. I know, kitty. Um, so I'm gonna be just doing my story mental health week 2K15 video. So this is my story with mental illness, mental health, recovery, etc. Um, yeah, so here we go. Settle in. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I can't edit this, so let's hope this goes okay. Kitty, no. Okay. Just if you hear meowing in the back, ignore it. I'm gonna stop talking to the cat, and she's gonna meow. Because she wants outside. She'll die. Um, yeah, so, um, like, if you see my video about childhood anxiety, you'll know that I had anxiety when I was a kid, really bad. When I started in elementary school, and I was just a really scared kid, and I was terrified of being away from my parents. I thought that if I wasn't with them 24/7, they would die. And I also thought because of my panic attacks that I was being poisoned. Um, yeah, so I always, like, I don't know. It was just a really difficult time to do anything. I couldn't go to people's houses. I mean, I could and I did, but I would cry before going. My parents were like, what is wrong with you? Maybe we should go take you to see someone. But I was like, no, I don't want to see anyone. Um, so they didn't. And I guess I kind of grew out of it in a way, but not really. It just it wasn't as bad. Um, and it was to the point that I could deal with it. So that's what happened for that. Um, oh yeah, also because of like anxiety and things when I was a kid, I think my binge eating and overeating also kind of stemmed from my mental health. Because I would comfort eat and I would eat all of the things, and I gained a lot of weight. And I had been dieting since I was like 10 because I was overweight, almost obese when I was 10. And my parents and my doctor thought it was going to be a health issue and they wanted me to be healthy. So I had been on Weight Watchers and a bunch of other programs since I was 10. And then middle school, I don't really remember much of. It was a weird middle school time, you know? That's all I got. It's a weird middle school time. But then high school, I think I kind of noticed it like sophomore year of high school, depression. But I didn't know really what depression was or what it was like, so I didn't think I had anything. I thought I was just sad occasionally. And then my junior year, I thought I had depression or like seasonal affective disorder, because my dad kind of has it to a point. Um, and I'd heard about it and I knew what it was, so I was like, hey, I think I might have this. And my mom was like, I don't remember what she said. It was something like, no, I think you're fine. I think it's okay. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And then senior year, and then junior year, that was when I started dieting. For reals. That's when I started I was like, I want to lose weight, and so I did. Um, it was That made it sound like it was so easy. It wasn't easy at all. So if you're losing weight out there, props. I know it's hard. Just be healthy. Remember to be healthy. Yeah, and then my senior year, I had gained a lot of confidence, which I'd lacked my entire life. I got a lot of confidence because I actually liked the way I looked, and yeah. And it was easier for me to be outspoken and be myself. I feel like I should put a thing in here saying, like, you don't have to lose weight to have confidence or be yourself. Like, you can be confident and yourself at any size you are. It doesn't matter. Just personally, my story, like, personally, it helped me gain a lot of confidence. Throwing that out there. Yeah, but then summer of senior year, I was so anxious about college. Well, all senior year basically. I was really anxious about college. And I let a lot of things go. Like my grades went kind of lower than I wanted them to. I brought them back up in the end, but it was not very good. And then all summer, I didn't get a job or anything, even though I could have. I was terrified, and I never had an actual job before because of dance and everything that I was doing. I didn't have time. Unfortunately, I didn't have to get a job. Money-wise, my family could afford to not have me have to work. But I kind of freaked out my senior summer, and anytime that I couldn't be with someone or hanging out with someone besides my family, I would kind of like sob uncontrollably because I felt like I had no friends, even though I had a lot of friends and I usually spent time with people, but I would immediately think that I had no friends, and that was not cool. And by this point, I had self-harmed a few times. Yeah, that was where I was at that point. And then I got to college, and everything was completely changed. Everything was completely different. I didn't know anyone where I was living, and I was 14 hours from home. And it was terrifying. And that was when I really started self-harming. And that's when my depression got really bad. Well, mostly because I found out that I couldn't go there to that college the next year because of program reasons. I couldn't go there. I couldn't afford to go there for the degree that I was going to be getting. I could go to a local school for like thousands of dollars less, tens of thousands of dollars less. So I was like, I can't afford this. So it was kind of like I got a lot of good friends where I was living, like for college, and then I found out that I was going to have to leave. So that kind of threw my entire life focus out of balance because I thought I had to graduate in a set amount of years. Now I wouldn't be, and this was the worst thing that could possibly happen to me. Now I obviously know it's not. It's fine. But and then I started kind of getting better in the spring. Also, that was because of seasonal affective disorder. Obviously, everything got worse in the winter. But when I got back, also I had so much anxiety, more anxiety than I'd had my entire life when I got back home, because I was thrown back into where I was before, and I didn't have a plan for college. I didn't have a job. I had friends here, but I hadn't seen them in forever. And so my anxiety just skyrocketed, and it was horrible. I had panic attacks like every day for months. And that was when I ended up near the end of the summer because I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I can't, I need to go get help. That's when I started going to therapy, and around that time is when I also started taking medication. I'll link my one my one video about antidepressants, because you'll see my whole story with antidepressants there. But for me, the medications that I did take for a while, it was not a good time, and I stopped taking those, and I should have probably talked to my doctor about what I should have done, because I think the way I did it was bad. I ended up kind of being suicidal, and not really suicidal, but I guess kind of, if that makes sense. I don't know. But, yeah. And then winter was winter, and seasonal affective disorder, and that obviously sucked in general. And then spring came, and I'm in a really good place right now. I'm not even really going to therapy anymore, and my anxiety is at a normal level. My hair grew back. So also, if you've seen my other video about hair loss, I was losing hair from anxiety because it was so bad. But, yeah. So right now, my recovery is going amazingly, and hopefully in the winter and fall, etc., seasonal things, I will be able to be okay. Because I'm also moving somewhere new again. So that's horrifying, but exciting. So we'll see. But knowing now, and I'll also have a therapist when I move. I'm going to find a new therapist, because that will really help. Yeah. So that was my story with mental health. I don't know if it was the most uplifting story, but I was suicidal, and now I am a lot better. I am a happy person. So there you go. Anyway, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, share your own stories in the comment section below, or make a video if you haven't already, and if you're not, doing things already for Mental Health Week 2015. Yeah. So I love you all. Bye.